We're drawing something very simple, a very beautiful red apple. And just look at how the changes in a light source changes how the apple looks. The shadow move, the light bright reflection spot changes, and when you pick it up and move it, it changes how the light falls upon it. Look at that pretty line of shadow on the side, and then the circle of light around the stem. It is so precious and yet so simple. And if you move the light, the shadow and the white spot moves. Look at the shadow of the stem. And the little bright spot has moved as well. How often do we walk past something as simple as an apple against a beautiful muslin blanket and miss how absolutely wonderful it is? Some more observations on the apple and the differences the light makes. Feel the weight of the apple, turn it in your hand so that you can really sense it. For another day, we will use the picture unless you have a real apple at home to start with. If you do have one, then pick it up like I'm doing at the moment and hold it in your hand and just roll it for a few minutes. Just get a feel of the shape. Very lightly, just roll it. Do you see the bumps and odd little shapes all over? Here and here. It's lumpy in really interesting ways. Today we are not looking at its color, just its shape. Do you see it still has a stalk? That is where the apple was once attached to the tree. If you hold it here, you can almost still feel that connection. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the big apple tree this apple was once attached to. Now, we're going to look at this part of the apple closer. There's usually parts of the skin that's almost a bronze color. You see it? Why do I point this out when we are not going to draw color? If you run your fingers over those areas, you feel that they are slightly different, slightly rougher. That's the texture of the apple. And any texture in something you draw will change how the light and shadow behaves around the apple. For an artist, the first thing to think about is light and shadow. Light allows us to see objects, and shadow makes what we are looking at more interesting. That is the difference between art and science and how we look at something as simple as an apple. Science wants to bring the apple into the bright lights so that apples can be understood. Is the apple good for you? Is it poisonous? All of those things. The type of information that changes the world in other ways. Art wants you to keep the shadows so that we can understand how we feel about the apple. Do we want to eat it when we look at it? Does it remind us of the first time we had an apple? As you look at it, what are you feeling? What are you feeling or thinking? Then put it down and pick up your pencil and draw it. Do not worry about how good or perfect the sketch is. Draw how you feel about it, what the shadows and the light makes you feel. Next time I will record the way to get technically better at sketching it. Feelings are more important here at the beginning. We will speak again soon. As always, my lovelies, have a wonderful day. Remember, you are so precious. And if you like my little videos, do like the content. Thank you very much. Bye.